Yesterday, I remembered three dreams from the night before yesterday, and today I will tell you about them. The first dream, I was at a bus stop and waiting for the bus, but the bus was late, like it was running late, like 10 minutes late, and I thought about walking to my house, but I didn't want to because it was really far, and so I was waiting for the bus, and next to me were two people, and one of those persons had a lot of tattoos all over his arms. And they weren't the kind of tattoos that were like all green, like they were like the colorful tattoos, like some red and some blue in there, some yellows. Pretty cool. So the bus came, and I get on the bus, and then the dream changes from my point of view to the point of view of this girl on the bus. And this girl is running away from like either her school or her home, or like she's just running away in general, I guess. I'm not sure from where, but she's running away, and this is the first time she's ran away. I mean, I guess, it's possible to only run away once, but anyways, she's running away and she's thinking like this is really exciting. And whenever the bus turns left or it turns right, she's just filled with this excitement that she doesn't know where she's going or where she's gonna end up, or like anything. She just knows that she's getting away from wherever it is that she was. Apparently, she didn't like that place, and but eventually, uh, the feeling of running away loses its excitement, and she's like, I mean, now I just don't know where to go. And so she just goes to the bus station and she waits there at the station for her mom to pick her up. And that's that dream. I also had another dream involving, I believe her name is Ashley Tisdale. She's an old Disney girl. I don't even know if she still comes out in Disney shows or any kind of shows. But she played she played this girl on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. She was the one that Cody liked, the one that uh, was like a cashier, and she was like blonde and smart. Um, and so she's there in the dream. She's next to me, but she had been dead since 2006 in the dream. Not in real life. I don't know if she's dead for real, but in the dream, I knew for some reason that she had been dead since 2006. I don't know if someone told me that or anything. But I mean, she's dead, but she's standing next to me. So I guess she's a ghost, right? And and then I stand on top of a handrail. Because you know how sometimes, like, let's say there's a handicap entrance to a building, and so it's like a ramp, and there's, handrails on the side of the ramps. Uh, well, I'm standing on a handrail like that, which is just like a metal bar, and eh. and so there's the bar that I'm standing on, and then there's another thin bar going upwards, connecting to the top of the building, but we're outdoors. So, the roof kind of extends past the wall of the building and, goes a little bit outward. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so I'm standing on the handrail, holding on to this bar on the side of me, and Ashley Tisdale is standing on the handbar or the handrail next to me and holding on to me. So I'm holding on to this thing for balance, and she's holding on to me for balance. And I don't know what we're doing there, but we're just looking out at the street or at the trees and stuff. And we're standing there for a while, and eventually she turns to me and she says, "Help me." And I say, "I am helping you," or "I think I am." And she's like, "Yeah, you are." Um, so yeah, I don't know what that was about. Um, it could be, I mean, it's just a dream, but it could have been in the dream that her ghost was asking me for help for her to pass on to the afterlife instead of being stuck on Earth. But I guess I didn't think of that while I was in the dream. But anyways, um, another dream I had the night before last night. I was an X-Man, with superpowers and stuff. I was the X-Man that can control fire, and I was in a car, and around me were all the other X-Men in their cars. So we're we're basically just a bunch of X-Men in cars on a street, and we're waiting for the light to turn green. So we're all lined up there, uh, and we're under a highway. So yeah, the street that we're going through passes under the highway, and I am not at the very front of the line. I'm two cars behind the front of the line. So there are two X-Men in their cars ahead of me, and a bunch behind me, and a bunch to my left. Well, I mean, there's another row to my left. Like I'm in this row, and there's another row. Anyways, in the left row, one car ahead of me, so I'm here and he's here, is the Ice X-Man that controls ice, or I don't know if he just controls ice or if he turns himself to ice. I think he can turn himself to ice, yeah, but he can also shoot ice out and stuff and free stuff. Anyways, so we're at a stoplight, um, but then I drive out from behind the two people, past the Iceman, and the light is still red, so no one else is moving, but I'm moving. And I drive past the Ice X-Man, and I get a block of ice from his car because his car is covered in blocks of ice because he's the Iceman. And so I get the block of ice, and I drive to the front of the line, and then I park kind of sideways. So like everyone's facing this way, and I'm kind of facing that way while I'm in front of them. So like my car is like that, and the rest of the cars are like that. I'm not good at explaining stuff. So bear with me. Um, and then what I do is I raise the block of ice that I have, and I set it on fire, and I scream, "Let's go!" And they're all like, "Yeah!" And they all start using their powers. Like the Iceman starts freezing over his car, and then the street under him starts freezing outward. And Storm is in her car, and she starts making the wind start blowing hardcore. And so the wind is now blowing now, and there I don't think there's a lightning X-Man that has lightning powers, but in my dream there was, and he started making lightning happen. So now there's flashes of lightning all over, and we're all basically just getting riled up. And then I start driving down the street, and they all follow me, and we're all pumped up, and we start destroying the whole street. Like I start throwing fireballs and setting everything on fire, and everyone else starts using their powers to just destroy everything. And that's it. That's all I remember. That's my dream. So yeah, um, I just someone just commented on one of my videos that it helps to lie on your back when you're trying to lucid dream. That it increases your chances. So I'm gonna try that tonight, and hopefully it'll work. Um, but yeah, otherwise that's it, and peace out.